What is up, my friends? So let's talk about Karen. So I know I said I was done with my videos on American Horror Story this week, but this character, I had to talk about them. This was just such an insane episode that we just had. One of the best episodes in American Horror Stories, like history. I think that the tragedy involved with the horror, like I said numerous times in my previous video, is something that has really drawn me into this season and really have me feeling this is one of the best seasons we've had in a while. And I think that Ryan Murphy is hitting gold notes each and every time with Red Tide. I do hope that translates over into Death Valley when we get that second part of the season. And I just want to talk about Karen right now. So Karen actually was asked by Belle, like I said, to get the baby. Karen is pretty conflicted. She runs into Mickey. Mickey's pretty much like, let's run together, take the pills, do your art, I'll do my thing, and we'll be happy in California. She doesn't want to do it. We know she's really hesitant against it. She just believes it's pure evil, and she's completely done with that. She wants to save the baby, however, get clean, raise it as her own before Belle can get to it, and so Mickey helps her do this. But as they go to the house, they see Doris, who has now become a pale person. She gets scared by this, runs away, but then is surrounded by the other pale people around the town. And Mickey's pretty much like, I'm not going to save you. The only way you can save yourself is by taking the pill. Because when you take the pill, you actually become like a sort of repellent to these things, and they don't come across you because I guess you pretty much are like one of them, so they're not going to do anything to you. But what we see is she is hesitant at first. Mickey leaves her, and just as they're about to eat her, she takes the pill and they vanish away. The next day, her and Mickey are about to try and get Belle's first catch, and they find somebody at the beach. And then Karen pretty much is like, yeah, I'm about to save us all. And she actually bites Mickey and drinks his blood, and that pretty much kills him, it looks like it. She then does her masterpiece artwork, and right as she is finished, she goes into the ocean, slits her wrist, and pretty much dies right there. And I thought that that was one of the most tragic scenes I've ever seen in any media. Definitely felt for her a lot right there, because she became everything she didn't want to. And this is what led her into this scene, and it is just very tragic to see, honestly. So what is going on with Karen next? Now, I very much so noticed there was so much symbolism behind the ocean throughout the whole season, and the scene itself just felt so powerful that there is no way that this scene is just gonna go like bye bye. Like there's no way we don't revisit Karen's character again. So in the latest teaser trailer, we do see her body, I feel, being washed up, and then I feel we also get a person on a boat finding her body as well. My thoughts are, what does happen when somebody else who has taken the pills takes the blood of somebody else who's taken the pills? Is there sort of a reversal of sorts, or is there sort of a super ability that comes after that? We don't know necessarily if the vampires or whatever they are, bloodsuckers, some people say they're sirens, are immortal after this or not. So let's just say hypothetically this does happen and we see Karen survive all of this. Does she come back as the Karen we knew, or does she come back as a different Karen? Then we see that Kim is sort of like be in shock about all of this. I feel like in the next episode we do hear more about the after effects, long-term effects, all of that come after taking the pill, because for the most part we've just heard pretty much the short-term effects of it all, and we don't really know what happens after, or if this person changes in any shape, way, or form once consuming the pills. So I think this next episode is going to be very telling. I wouldn't want this to be the end of Karen. I do enjoy her as a character, so honestly I feel like she might be able to come back in some shape, way, or form. And that'd be interesting to see. Some people I've seen online think that she will become a sort of siren of sorts now that she has gone into the sea. I do believe that the aliens have something to do. A lot of this promo art, as you can see, has the aliens and the like monsters coming out of the ocean. So I think there's definitely something that to do with the ocean as well. These promos, I know for the most part, can be nonsensical and more like for fun that they do, but I just feel with this season they're really pushing everything they can with it. So there's just no way there isn't something greater to everything. I feel, especially with many people not thinking that both of the stories are going to connect, there's no way they don't connect with promo art like this. I do feel that these pills come from another like extraterrestrials. I do believe that. I believe that a lot of American Horror Story might tie back into this. I know Asylum had aliens as well. Some people are also talking about the connections between the vampire creatures and Hotel, which I think is a possibility. So these pills are definitely a lot older than we are thinking, and there's definitely a lot more users out there. Others are asking why Ursula hasn't taken the pills. Could she actually know about the pills already and is just playing coy and always wanted to find where they came from but never did until now, and that's why she's very much so intrigued by them now? Could she actually be taking these pills? That's another good question as well. We don't ever see her really take any of the pills, so it would be very much a shock if she has already. But we'll definitely see what happens in the next episode. Another theory I have is that Karen does set it all up for us to know exactly what happened with the pills and everything. I believe that her last masterpiece is taking down Belle and the pills and all of that. I feel that she maybe laid out the clues or something for the police to find out what exactly happened and what are these pills doing to everybody. And I feel that that's what she left at the beach. So in a way, it's not like she really does come back to life, but she actually sort of does and gets her last revenge and laugh at Belle because you know that she just sees them as evil and all of that. So she wants to take them all down. So she could just end up being the hero of this whole story right here. And it's very interesting if they do that because Karen came out as a character that I thought was just going to go insane from the beginning. I saw her in these show and ultimately became my favorite character by the end of it, especially she is the most purest character in the show. So I am very much so thinking that's what's going to happen, that she did this artwork, but it's more of clues for the police to get the chemist and everybody involved, especially Belle. So I think that would be the best way to continue Karen's legacy instead of actually her coming back to life. I feel that would very much so cheapen her sacrifice of sorts. I think that her just actually being able to get the last laugh even in the afterlife is the best way for her character to be wrapped up. But you let me know your thoughts below. Anyways, as always, that is going to do it for me. Let me know your theories on the last episode. I will make another video when the episode does premiere. Maybe I'll do an after show live of sorts and we can talk and have questions. We'll see what we do. But that's my thoughts, my theories. Let me know yours. And if you haven't already subscribed, subscribe. Make sure you turn on the notification bell. Make sure you follow me on all my social media down below. I'll see all of you next time. We are on the road to 20,000 subscribers. We're about to close in on 19,000. Super exciting. So thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Stay safe. Stay positive.